Okay, there we go. And that is just the basics of the course. Like I said, after we hear from Crystal, I'm actually going to dive into the platform. I'm going to show you a little bit of everything. And in the meantime, I'm also going to send you guys a link where you can read all about the different modules. You can read about which ones are live and which ones are not. So I'll just send this over in chat. I love how I've forgotten how to use chat. Okay, I'll send it and then you guys let me know if you received it. Okay, I have to send it separately to everybody. Everyone. I hope everybody received it now. So it's just a link that you can refer to if you want to read more about the modules right now. All right, so I'm gonna let Crystal share a little bit about her experience, and you can also ask her any questions that you might have about the course. Can everyone see Crystal?
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Good, good. A little bit nervous because it's my first webinar in a really long time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you do your part, and if any of you ladies have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Okay, so I know that I was searching for a face yoga program for quite a while, probably about 6 months before I started FitFace, and I did a lot of research. But before FitFace, I actually only considered skincare as like topical and products you put on your skin and your nutrition. But the more I did my research, I never really thought to think of the facial muscles. So that's really changed for a more holistic approach to skincare. So that's really changed my view on that. It really creates a well-rounded skincare plan, like say for my clients and such. So that's one thing that I loved about FitFace. It takes a more holistic approach. It's not just facial exercises. It's a very, very well-rounded. And so for my clients, I'm actually going to incorporate these exercises into their skincare plans. Again, for that holistic approach, that well-rounded, they have their facial products, routines, and then they'll also have their facial exercises that they can perform at home whenever it's convenient for them. And my clients are actually very excited about this because again, it is something that they can perform at home, and it also is like a form of self-love and self-care for themselves. So it creates just a little bit of time for themselves at home, which is very, very important because we all know sometimes it can be hard to find time to step away for ourselves. We always care for a lot of other people and rarely remember to take care of ourselves. So I think that's very important. The course itself is very, very well laid out. There's so much knowledge in there. There's so much content. There's videos, there's manuals that you can print, which I really love because I'm the type of person that has to have something in front of me, and I love books. So to have that I can study along with the videos, I find very, very helpful. Another thing that I actually really, really loved is that it's because of the platform that it's on, you can actually take it on your phone. It's an app, so you can take it anywhere. So if you are on vacation or whatnot, you can actually access all of that content from wherever you are. And you can say you want a particular exercise, you can actually just pull up your app and you'll have all that information, which I really loved. And then another thing that I really loved is that there are other trainers. So I find that it's very, very important that you get different views and you get a different knowledge from other people more than just one. So I found that very, very great to have, because you don't just have one person's view, you have other people's. So it's just, it benefits you because you have those different views on things. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I highly recommend this course because there's just so much knowledge in there, and it's so worth it. And you always have it, so you can always refer back to it, you know, say 6 months from now. So
yeah, thank you so much, Crystal.
You're welcome.
That was really lovely. Do any of you have any questions for Crystal? So hi, Katarina. She just joined in. So Crystal is a recent graduate of the Master of Face Yoga course. So she just became an internationally accredited Master of Face Yoga, and she shared her experience. So this is somebody who was really a part of the course. She saw the content. So if you have any questions for somebody who was a student, now is a good time to ask her. So give them a minute or two. Or maybe you just said everything so well that there are no questions. Okay.
Hi. All right, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, if we've got different views from different people who will be teaching the course, how have the different views from the different trainers or tutors benefited you, and what have you gotten out of it?
I feel like everybody has a different approach. Which is great to have, because then you can find for your holistic practice, you can find the technique or the approach that is best for you. So you don't just have one view of a different, like one approach to, say, acupressure as a whole. Like acupressure, yes, you have your points, but the way that they approach it can be slightly different. And I think that is beneficial, because then you can find your own ritual or technique on how to do that, and with your clients and such.
So you basically take what you think suits you from different people and make it personal.
Yeah, so like for massage, because as an esthetician, I have, you know, we do a lot of different type of massage techniques, and everybody has a different type of massage. So if you go to one esthetician, they may do their massage totally different than somebody else, and that's because it's their own technique. And I think that that's really important, because you can kind of, I guess, cherry pick what works for you, what you think works the best, and that it kind of makes it your own. And I think that's really important, because that kind of is what sets you apart from everybody.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions? Okay, I think that's it, but if you guys think of something later, please do email it over and I'll send it to Crystal, and hopefully I'm sure she'll get back to us. Okay, Crystal, thank you so much for your time and coming on here. I'll speak to you very soon. Okay. So ladies, I have another testimonial that is pre-recorded. So if you would like, I can play it for you now, or I can jump straight into the platform and show you what it looks like. So let me know what you would prefer, and I shall follow your lead.
Easy. Anything works.
Anything? Okay. You can play. All right. Okay. So let me just find it, just a moment. Here we go. So this is Gina, and she is a recent graduate as well. So I'm just going to share my screen. Here we go, share.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining and giving me the opportunity to share with you. And Kathy, good to see you. And Emma, great to meet you in person. So I joined Fit Face because Dora came up on my Instagram feed, and I felt connected to her because she had a toddler. We seem like we're kind of in the same space, and I thought it was amazing what these exercises and self-care were doing, especially with her before and afters. I mean, it's amazing. And for me, it doesn't just it's not just about the physical byproduct of the practice. It's the routine that it creates. Like Emma was saying, just like if you have a hatha yoga routine, this during a time of upheaval within global pandemic, having that routine has helped, even in this past few months that I've been doing it every day. I was drawn to it because I looked at a picture from February of last year before the US shut down. And then I looked at a picture of this February and I was like, oh my gosh. It's like I just wore that sadness, you know, on my face, and having two younger children to try to be a solid person for during a time like this, you know, I wore that on my face, and I wanted a brighter face, but also to have more confidence. I mean, I work with people every day, and I like to lead by example. I didn't want to be someone that was a buzzkill and brought people down, you know. But with the transformation that Fit Phase has blessed me with is lightening up, again, that resting face and being aware of it. And it's, as a yoga practitioner, it's really helped me connect to the upper chakras, and it's helped in my meditation practice also, to be quite honest. It just transcends the physical routine of everything. And it's helped my yoga practice as a guide as well, because it's something else. Just like Emma, I have a focused student base, and I didn't look for them. It's always women, usually middle age, maybe late 20s, if anything, like the youngest. You know, I don't have young women, and they're looking for ways to brighten their lives, really, not just their face, but it's another thing that I can offer that's linked to what I already know. So that's what's good too. It accentuates what I can offer. And I love the structure as a mom with my oldest son's 6 and my youngest son's 3. And I love the flexibility of the whole program. To be honest, it was great to know that I could watch the few hour modules whenever I could before my kids woke up or when they were napping. And, the content was very clear. Visually, I knew where to look on the pamphlets. I could see everything that I needed. Instructor wise, they were clear and very grounded. I felt great when I would listen to the modules or be there in person. And I left the modules not exhausted, but feeling energized, but in a balanced way. So it was really, really great for me. And I definitely, of course, recommend the training to any aspiring face yogi or someone who wants to be a teacher, because with that practice, you feel confident teaching others. And yeah, so I'm doing the level 2 soon, and it's really to just deepen my understanding of it so I can practice it better on myself and then communicate it better to students that I serve.
Okay, ladies, thank you so much for watching that. I hope it was useful to see another person sharing their experience. So I just wanted to let you know that Gina is actually a yoga teacher. So Crystal is an esthetician and she's a yoga teacher, Gina. And we also had some psychologists do the course. So there's a really wide, in terms of the professional background of the teachers, it really, really does vary. So that's been very interesting to see. What I'm going to share as well in terms of the other teachers, you can look them up. I can share their Instagram accounts later as well. But we have Sophia in Dubai, who's now working for a company called The Face Retreat. So she's actually heading their face massage department. She's also an esthetician. And then we have Fajr in Kuwait, who's now teaching on television, which I think is amazing. And her Instagram account is also doing really well. And then Emma in the UK, Evelyn in the UK, Kathy and Gina in the US. So there is a really lovely community of the teachers globally. So we all stay in touch and we support each other and we have our groups. So in that sense, it's also nice to have that support from them as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the platform. The platform is called Kajabi. Some of you might have heard of it. It's like a better version of Teachable. Please bear with me. I'm technologically challenged. I will try my best to show you guys this very smoothly. Okay, and if you have any questions as I'm going through, please just put on your mics and ask me. I won't show you the whole course because we don't have time, but I kind of just picked out a couple of things that I thought you guys might want to see before you sign up. Okay, so sharing my screen again, and we are on here, 1 second. Okay, so right here is what the platform looks like. Can everybody see it clearly? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, great. Everybody gets their own password and username. All you have to do is copy and paste the link and enter. You can enter this platform from any laptop or computer, and you can even download this as an app on your phone. So if you have a really busy schedule and you can't always get on your computer, you can do that as well. So you sign in, and this is what the platform looks like. So you have your intro, you have your module 1, module 2, module 3, and so on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump into, for example, meet your instructors. So here you have a really clear information about each instructor, what they're teaching you, what they're going to be offering you. Here you have your further reading and key documents. So you can download them all by clicking on the side here. You have links as well. And then all the scientific research and all the further readings that I thought might be interesting for you guys, as well as books and things that I have really enjoyed reading and that have helped me as well. The rest of it is just other information and office hours. So the only module that is actually not live is module 1 because it's mostly theory. However, in each section, you will still have a video and a manual, and I will be available for office hours the week that it's launched, where you can come on and ask me any questions that you may have about the course. If you can't join me in the office hours, you can always send me an email. I try my best to reply within 48 hours, and I will always get back to you. So that is just for your information. The first part is key concepts of the Fit Face method. I will just jump into, for example, the facial anatomy workbooks, just so you could see what it looks like. So here we have the skeletal system, muscular system, and facial fat. Each section has its own manual. So let's say here, for example, in this section, there's 2 manuals. I just want to show you how easy it is to download it. So you just click on that specific manual, you open it up, and it's already here ready for you. You can either print it or save it on your laptop. If you don't want to do that, you can always just access it on the platform. So this is the face muscle cheat sheet. What this is basically visuals of every single muscle of the face that we created for you. I found that by doing this, it's so much easier for people to connect to their face muscles and to remember where they are and to remember which exercise targets which muscle. So that is a little preview of that. You also have here the anatomy manual. So here you have another visual. Just one moment. So we also try to understand in this course the skeletal system. So the key bones of the face. We also understand how the bone structure affects someone's face, and also the aging process of the bones and how that will also affect somebody's face as they age. And then you have the muscles, of course, clearly labeled and color-coded so that you don't have to worry. You also have, for example, for the back of the head, we have other visuals that are also included in the course that you can print out. Any questions so far? No? Ooh. Sorry, just a second. Okay, let me go back here. So that is a little bit about module 1. You still, in just module 1, you have facial expressions and muscle movement. So I'll go into that in a second. But then you also have the lymphatic system and the skin. So understanding different layers of the skin, understanding the lymphatic system, which is a very important part of understanding our whole face, why somebody's face is puffy, or why somebody has water retention. So, and understanding where these points are in the body as well. So let me just pop into this part. So the facial expressions and muscle movement workbook is really interesting because it is a visual sort of diary that shows you which muscle is used with each expression. And this is really important because when you're seeing a client and you see somebody doing a lot of certain expressions, you really want to be able to know which muscles they're overusing and which muscles they're underusing. And we're going to get into that as well, understanding the overuse and underuse of muscles and which techniques should be applied when somebody is, for example, overusing the forehead or underusing their cheek muscles, because that also will affect the face. So that's me there making my expressions, this rage. So this is the group of muscles that are used when we're raging. And this is often the overused group. So that also indicates the emotional state of a person, right? So there's also a lot of psychology and emotional understanding when you're dealing with clients. Okay, so let me go back here. Now, module 2 is your face exercises. This is always live, and we share the basic and the advanced exercises here. Facial acupressure is taught by both Emma and Annalise. So this is a little bit of Emma's video.
And it's associated with the reproductive system, so it helps.
Can everybody hear that? I hope.
With hormonal balance. And it helps increase energy as well. Just take a moment here just to connect with point tensors directly in the center of your chin here. Good. Okay, and then we've got point 11, which is directly under point 5. So if you revisit point 5, which is just under the pupils here on the eyes.
Okay, so Emma is an expert at this, and she's sharing some of the key facial acupressure points, and she's also explaining how it affects the rest of our body and our well-being, and how it can help depuff the face, and just balance everything out. So here as well, you download your manual. I'll just show you a little bit of what it looks like. Again, beautiful visually. You have all the points here so you can remember them. It's really important for us that when you finish this course, it's not something that seems like you've done it 10 years ago in 2 months. I want you guys to be able to really teach this properly. And this is why we give you access to all the manuals, instead of just giving little worksheets every class. And we really put a lot of effort into making sure that they're clear and they're visually appealing. So I hope that you guys will enjoy that as well. Let me go back here. So this is the administering a face massage. So this video is hilarious because my model for the day got corona, bless her, and my massage chair broke. So I ended up having to use my husband on our sofa, but we got it done, right? So that's kind of the point. But you can, but here's just a little bit of that. Here. So within this section, it's not only using your hands, it's mostly your hands, but we also cover all the different tools that we use in our massages. So it's really, really very informative as well. But yeah, my husband had to just step in there. I think I kind of covered most of what I wanted to cover in terms of the whole sneak peek of the platform. But as you can see, it is very detailed. It's well done in the sense that it works most of the time. No, I'm kidding, it works. And we're always here for you if it happens that there is any kind of tech glitch. But mostly it works really well. What I wanted to discuss today as well, and this is the first time that I'm talking about it, is actually our scholarship program. And this is the first batch that we're offering this for. So it is available only for 5 students this time around, and it's a partial scholarship. It covers between 30 to 50% off the full amount, which is very exciting. We're looking for a mix of people. One segment that we would really like to support is somebody who is already in the field, whether it's through aesthetics or yoga, or even psychology, and somebody who is an expert in this field that they're in. And we would like to support that person by giving them the opportunity to take our course and to kind of spread the word of Fit Face around the globe. So what is really required in that sense, if you are someone who is leading in their field or is up and coming in their field, I just need you to send me a cover letter as to why you want to take this course and how you would connect your field and our field together, how you would kind of contribute to it as well. The other kind of person that I'm looking for is maybe somebody who is not really an expert. They haven't really stepped into this field, but they're super passionate. They're dying to do the course. They really, really want to do something with the methods. And the same applies for, in terms of the cover letter, is just send me a couple of paragraphs and why you should get the scholarship and how you would contribute, and what really kind of inspired you to get into this field. Maybe you're a mom who needs a boost, who needs a push. Maybe you want to do something after 30 years of being a housewife, or you want a career change, doesn't matter. Just send me a couple of paragraphs. We then review all of the applications with the team, and we get back to you within a week or two. The deadline is 15th of May for you to send that to us. So you have a little bit of time. If you have any questions about the scholarship, you can definitely email me about it. What else did I want to talk about? Okay, so what I wanted to do with you guys before I finish, just as a little bit of a gift, is a short workout, a short face workout, featuring some of our routines. I'll also use the gua sha. So is everyone okay with that? And as we do the routine, you could actually ask me any questions about anything that I've said on the course. And of course, I will share the fees at the end. And I'm going to send you all the free teacher training guide once we finish with the webinar. So the first thing we always want to do is get our hair away from the face, especially if it's clean. And moisturize. I know that some people say you shouldn't moisturize before face exercises and massages, but I strongly disagree. So we're gonna moisturize our whole face, and even at this point, you can start like a gentle massage upwards, and don't forget the neck. Ladies, if you wanna put your videos on, you can, or if you're still putting your creams on, that's fine. But in general, I really like to start with my massage as I am applying my cream. So hi, Sarah. Sarah, we finished with most of the teacher training content. So right now, we're just doing a little bit of a workout, but everything is recorded. So I'll send you the recording once we're done. And I'll just quickly send you the link that everybody was referring to. Where did I go? Just a second. Okay, Sarah, it's not working. I'll send it to you at the end, okay? So as in the course, we learn self-applied face massage, which is great for yourself, but also really wonderful for your clients that maybe don't have the time to do a full administered face massage, or they just don't live where you live and you can't do the massage for them. So just to recap, in the course, we have self-applied, which is what we're doing right now, and we have administering a face massage, so actually doing the massage on somebody. So now I'm just going to go over my nasolabial folds, and I'm just kind of lifting everything up. Okay, I think Sarah got logged out. Okay, so before any kind of face exercise, I really like to get my clients to massage their face first and kind of get everything nice and warm. Okay. One more technique that we're going to do is for the cheeks. So this is our cheek slapper exercise, although you're not really slapping yourself, you're actually lifting the cheek up. So all our students really loved the self-applied segment. Do you guys want me to go over the modules as I talk? As I do the massages, maybe for the ones that logged on later? Okay, or I'll just be quiet. So if you remember, I mentioned a little bit about overactive and underactive muscles. So a lot of people have their forehead as an overactive muscle. So in this case, we want them to teach them the forehead smoother massage, and that will really help to calm their forehead muscles, the frontalis, the temporalis, and the corrugator. These are all muscles that are located in the forehead or close to the forehead. And that is a really important part of face yoga, is being able to understand somebody's face and understand where they're overusing and where they're underusing muscles. So most people have an overactive forehead and eye area, but then our cheeks are often not used due to the laptop and just looking down all day. So in this case, we would look at strengthening the cheeks, right? So I'll show you one exercise that I really love, and we call it the cheek booster. So you suck your cheeks in without actually biting the inside of the cheek. So we're not doing this. Okay, we're not biting, we're just doing this. And then at the same time, you want to try and smile. So what you should be feeling right now is the cheeks, okay? So what I just showed you guys is self-applied face massage and a face exercise. And if you don't know these yet, you can actually start doing them. Another really important part of the course is the gua sha. So you will learn to apply it on yourself, but also in the module where you're administering the massage, you also learn how to use it on your clients. So we're going to place it center of the chin, follow the jawline. And the gua sha is really great for lymphatic drainage. It's great for further lifting of the muscles. It's great for circulation, but also for depuffing the eyes. So you can go in this direction, and that will really help to brighten the eye area. And calm the forehead. So it's like a little miracle tool. We also teach the Creo globes, the glow roller, and the metal ball roller. So there's a lot of knowledge in there that you can avail. Oh, you can't see my video. Really? You still? What about now? Oh, okay, can everyone see me? Or was I just, okay. Imagine I was just doing that for myself and no one could see me. Okay, so back to the gua sha. It's amazing also for those really stubborn wrinkles. If you see a client that just maybe has one side a little bit lower than the other, you could really help them kind of even that out. So it's a really, really great tool, and I love teaching it, and it's in the course as well. I'll show you one exercise for the neck, because everybody hates neck, but it's really important. So you want to grab your neck like this with both hands, and then you look up and you kiss the ceiling. Can everybody feel that? Yeah. Okay. So these are just a couple of techniques that you guys can start doing. And it's a little sneak peek of what we're teaching in the course as well. Any questions before I get on to the pricing, the installments, and all the different payment plans that you could go for? No? Natasha, no questions? Anybody else? Okay. So basically, the full price of the course is $1,950. However, it's still early bird. So you guys get 20% off. So that is 1,690. Considering that you can pay in 4 installments, which is 422.5 per month. So this is your options. If you're applying for the scholarship, that can further be reduced by 30 to 50%. So that is how the payment plan works. It's really straightforward, and you immediately also get a full, lifetime access to all the content on the course, which also means that whatever we're updating, whatever we're adding, you can see. And this is the last time that we will be doing that without extra charge. For all the Master of Yogi students, after this course, they will have to pay a yearly fee to have access to this. So this is the last batch that will have this complimentary. Now, once you finish your Master of Face Yoga training, you also have other opportunities with us. So you could actually become, in the future, a sub-educator, which means that you can teach the course within your market, provided that you have all the other credentials that are needed legally in your country or your region. You can also become a distributor for our products. So we have a whole range of tools, and we're actually launching skincare, which I haven't posted anywhere, so you guys are the first ones to learn about that. So we will be having face oils, toners, masks, all sorts of things that we've worked really hard on for a couple of years. The skincare will all be made in Europe, so it will be really, really good quality and prestigious. And finally, a lot of the teachers that studied with us are also now teaching in the program, which is really great. So I will definitely be considering everybody who has completed. Obviously, not everyone can teach, but whoever has interest and can add to the course in a way that we see beneficial can also have that opportunity. So that is pretty much it from me, guys. I really appreciate you taking your Easter weekend and spending almost an hour with me, and Ramadan Kareem to anyone who's celebrating. I know that you guys must still be fasting. I don't know if, actually, no, you might have broken your fast already. But I really, really appreciate your time. I will send you all the teacher training guide right away. And once the recording is on my laptop, I'll send you the recording of this as well, in case you joined late or you want to go over some of the content. So any final questions? I'll be here for a few more minutes. Natasha, if you're saying something, I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. You're on mute.
Yes, hi. Can you hear me now? Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I wanted to ask, going back to the scholarships, can you recap that? I know you mentioned something about someone who wasn't an esthetician or who just wanted to learn, and there was a difference for someone who was an esthetician.
No, there is no difference. I mean, in terms of consideration, I'm just saying that it's open to both.
Okay.
So we want to have a combination of people who are already kind of experts in a certain field that complements what we're doing. And we want to have a couple of people that are just starting out or they need a change of career. So that's what I meant with that.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Just hanging around. Just hanging out. Okay, Lucia, do you have any final comments or questions? Lucia, hi. Okay, so Lucia is saying, I'm more interested in a course for personal use and not to become a teacher. That's perfectly fine. A lot of people have done that as well, and I can assure you it's going to be super beneficial for you as well. Is there anything else that you wanted to add to that?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So yeah, Lucia, lots of people do it for themselves. And I think it's really good to do a course like this or something similar, just to make sure that you're doing everything correctly. And that was why I did my training with Annalise to start with, is because I wanted to know what I'm doing. I never really expected that it was going to go and be this whole thing, which luckily it did, but I just really wanted to know for myself as well. And you never know what could come out of it in the end, you know? So never say never, you might actually end up using it for something professionally. Okay, Katerina, Sarah, do you guys have anything to add?
Hi. I just wanted to say hi and break the silence.
Okay, no worries. Do you have any questions?
Thank you so much for all the information that you gave. I'm interested, but maybe with a scholarship, because I'm single mom and I was doing some yoga education and I was teaching a little bit of yoga and like that. And now I really need to change direction of my career. So I'm quite interesting. So I will send you a letter, an email, and
I think what you're doing is great, and lots of respect to you for being a single mom. I'm not a single mom, but I kind of am.
yes,
Because
probably your husband is working a lot.
Yeah, so he's away for half of the year, like 6 months I
Yeah.
don't see him.
Yes.
So no, like I fully can understand your situation. Not fully, but I can understand, and I think it's really
Yeah.
brave that you're doing something like this. So please send me your cover letter, and I'll discuss it with the team.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Natasha is saying, I'm interested for myself, incorporating it into my facial treatments. Great. Doing it for yourself is also great. And like I said, you never know what might come out of it. Lucia, Sarah, I know you joined late. It's okay. If you want, I can give you a really quick recap of everything. I still have a couple of minutes. So just let me know if you want me to. I'll go back into the platform and show you what's in it. Okay. All right. I want to roll today. So let's just show Sarah what was in our course. Hold on. I hope I didn't, oh, I closed the, okay, you need to give me a moment to log into the platform again, because of course I closed, oh no, I didn't close it. Okay, here we go. Sharing my screen. Over here, sharing. So Sarah, this is our platform. This is what it looks like. You have access to this whenever you want. And this is the last batch of students that are going to have lifetime access. So basically, as long as the course is available, you will have access to it. So this is the introduction section. Here you have your welcome section. You have your instructors, so who's teaching the course. It's not only me. You have a really nice group of teachers that are involved in this. So there is not only one expert. And then you have key documents and further reading. So this is a bunch of scientific studies, books, and things that we've used over the years to understand this concept, and also just for our own understanding. And then office hours. So for the modules that aren't live, you have the office hours to speak to us if you have any questions. So this is your module 1, which is theory. Module 1 is the only module that's not live. Everything else is live. So when you go into, for example, facial anatomy, and you go into the skeletal system, you have a supporting video. So this is the same for all modules.
Looking at the muscles to when they isolate them.
And the video that is uploaded is actually, it's also updated over time as we add onto the course. With the video, you also have manuals, which I just had downloaded. 1 second. So here are for example, the face muscle cheat sheet. When you go in here, you find different visuals, different written material that we've put together for you that basically goes into depth on each muscle and where it's located. You can always print this and keep it for yourself, or just save it on your laptop. Here we also have a really interesting facial expression workbook. So here you start to understand the different expressions that we make and which muscles are used for those specific expressions. So again, really visual and clearly written, and also a little intro here, different lines and areas that age with time. So another thing that you can print, and you have me here making my faces. Okay. So just within the module 1, you also have the lymphatic system, which is a really important, it's a nervous system on the body, and it tends to store a lot of toxins, and we learn how to detox the face and body here, and also the skin, so really understanding the skin. Now, facial acupressure is also, module 2 is the exercises. I won't go into that. I don't want to give everything away, but these are 30 exercises that you will love, that are both basic and advanced. And here you have facial acupressure. So this is our guest expert, Emma. And facial acupressure, you also have Annalise teaching.
From the eye socket. We're going to come all the way down, just follow vertically down. So you'll meet your cheekbone, and that kind of zygomatic arch is right in the center of that point. So all the way down to the center here, just underneath your cheekbone. And then we've got point 11 here. And this point is associated with the respiratory system, so the lungs, the chest.
Okay.
So it's always really...
That's a little bit of Emma's part. And then with this, you also have your manual, which you print and keep for yourself. So everything is, again, really clearly labeled, so you don't forget about it. I really want to make sure that when you do the course, you actually remember everything that you learned, and that you use it, whether it's in your everyday life or you're using it professionally. I want you to use it. And then this was the section that I was laughing about, because this is the administering a face massage. So you actually know how to do a massage on somebody, and everybody has their own participant. It's very interactive. And during this specific module, my participant, the lady, got corona, and the massage chair broke on the same day. So I ended up massaging my husband on some weird couch. But we got the job done. So we shared all the techniques,
from
with
all
the
of these
hands,
things.
and
It's going to
Annalise
take out
as
stagnancy, and that's...
So Annalise came in at the end, and she was also teaching her acupressure section. So it was a really very interesting module. So that's just like a little peek that I put together, so you have an idea of what to kind of expect when you're at your laptop and you're learning from us. So I hope that was good enough, Sarah. The course is also internationally accredited by the IPHM. So this is the International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine. They're a UK-based institution, so we're really proud to have that as well. And the course was recently a finalist in a beauty award in Dubai, so we were proud of that too. What else can I tell you? I think that's pretty much it. I'll send you the recording I can see everyone is still here. So if you guys have anything to add or any questions, I will stay for another minute. You can leave. I won't be upset. But yeah, I'll just do some gua sha.
I just wanted to ask, is there only 30 exercises that we are learning actually, or, you know, or more exercises? Because I have some books and I was doing some exercises, so 30 exercises is not a lot. Or is there other education also on your platform, which are, you know, also available, like an upgrade?
Okay, so basically the whole course isn't just the exercises, okay? So the course consists of exercises, face massage, facial acupressure. We also learn Chinese face mapping. The exercise section is constantly updated. So like I said, when you have lifetime access, you also get access to the exercises. But the 30 exercises that we share are the ones that are the most effective and the ones that are the most used. So instead of sort of confusing your clients with hundreds and thousands of exercises, these are the ones that we found over the last 10 years to be the most effective. So this is the reason why we're not teaching 50 or 60 or 100. We're only really adding the ones that we believe are the most potent. So this is the whole reason behind that. And yeah, so that's my reasoning behind that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, anybody else?
Yes, hi. Can I also just ask, I'm sure you've said it, but so if we decide to become a teacher trainer as well for the Fit Face, do we get support as to how to grow the business in terms of if we decide to teach people?
I mean, definitely there's a lot of advice and support that I share throughout the course. And then you can also book consultation after.
Okay.
I think the first 5 people that sign up, they actually get a 1-hour coaching with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to check on that, but I'll email you after.
Okay, I mean, the reason I'm asking, I'm actually based most of the time in Ghana, West Africa. And in the last few years, or maybe in the last couple of years, yoga has become quite popular, but nobody actually does face yoga or talks about everything. And see, being an esthetician for about 25 years, it's something that I think people will be very interested, but it's one thing doing the course and it's one thing actually having support to help one to actually, even though I do have a client base and everything else, but actually knowing how to go about to actually get more people to sign on to do it, even though I can incorporate and maybe do small events, I don't know, things like that.
Well, I can tell you that the way I started is by doing workshops.
Okay.
So I did a very niche, like up to 10 people workshop. I would give everybody their tools and their creams and their mirrors.
Okay.
And that's really how the business grew. And also being active online on social media. I know that might sound scary to some, and it was scary at the beginning, but really anything that you're doing today, any kind of business, anything that you want to start, you just start with even just one platform, whether it's Instagram or Facebook. Like, start putting information out there. You don't even have to put yourself. You can just put information, education. You can share tips and tricks. So I definitely advise that as well. And kind of thinking out of the box, collaborating with different brands. That was also something that was great for us, is, you know, working with skincare brands on events and things like that. So I can definitely, I already do share in the live sessions how to go about it. But I think in a market like yours where nobody's doing it yet,
Yeah.
it should be pretty easy for you to get started.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everybody's silent.
Okay, I'll mute you. Okay, there we go. So if you are also worried about how to go about it, I can definitely help you and share some information if this is something that you want to do professionally. But I think it's also something that is really nice to just do. If you're doing the course for yourself, you could always do little workshops like once a month, just for your pleasure and kind of see where it goes. But just getting a little bit more savvy socially is also great. You shouldn't be worried what anybody thinks of you. There's no need, to look a certain way. I think that a lot of my students, that was one of the things that they were saying. We're worried, we're not good on camera, or we don't look good on camera. And I'm like, honestly, I think people are more and more interested in reality. People don't want ring lights and like a show anymore. They want somebody who they can relate to. So that was just something that I wanted to share with you guys as well. Where are you all from? So I know that Natasha, you're in Ghana. Christina, I guess maybe Croatia or Serbia, I don't know. Maybe Croatia.
Zadar, Croatia. I just moved from Zagreb. Yes.
Oh, no way. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Sarah's from Morocco. Amazing. Okay. Lucia, I don't know where she's from. I know Crystal's from the US. Okay, guys. So if there are any more questions that come up later, feel free to email me. I will be happy to get back to you. Lucia lives in Dubai. Nice. And if you're ready to sign up for the course, let me know. And that's it for scholarships as well. Just send me your cover letter and we will get back to you pretty soon. Okay, guys. Well, I'll go off because I don't think anyone wants to ask me anything else. Okay, thank you. All right. Bye, everybody.